Before we dive into mental relaxation, let's address the obvious. Yes, this is the theory part. Don't worry, I'm not about to hand you a textbook or ask you to memorize the Latin name of the amygdala, although it is amygdala, which sounds a bit like a tropical fruit. This is the part where your brain gets to understand what your body has already been practicing. Think of it as the behind-the-scenes commentary of your own nervous system, the director's cut. So take a breath, get comfortable, and let's explore why your stress response sometimes behaves like a smoke alarm that goes off when you make toast.
Mental relaxation. When you have helped your body learn to recognize the difference between a stressed and a tensed body. One that constantly tries to avoid being present in the moment because every minute can feel like a potential threat, and instead learn to pause and remain calmly present in the here and now. Then you can truly begin working with mental relaxation. No one can relax in a state of emergency. In such moments, our focus must be on escaping or facing the danger in an appropriate way. The problem, however, is that many people have trained their amygdala to detect danger in every breath. The reason you have spent weeks practicing only muscle relaxation is to teach the body how to relax, which in turn has a positive effect on the brain. Each time we train with muscle relaxation programs, we strengthen our parasympathetic nervous system response time, allowing our system, our body and brain to relax and enter a calm state. If your everyday life has been filled with demands, deadlines and expectations, it is possible that these have occupied your inner processes so much that even talking about mental relaxation feels impossible. Instead, your inner awareness may be filled with feelings of inadequacy, images of failure, and perhaps you try to avoid becoming aware of your inner processes by escaping into food, social media, movies, series, sweets, or alcohol. If you were to stop and become aware of what is happening inside you, maybe it feels like everything would fall apart. But escaping everyday life by suppressing, pushing away, or wishing away what happens in your inner processes only maintains the elevated stress levels in your brain and body. Becoming aware of what is happening inside you can be frightening, and ironically, becoming aware of your own stress levels can preserve the state of stress. When I pause and examine my inner processes, everything surfaces. And this may lead to difficult emotions that are easier to run from. However, through muscle relaxation, you have created a safe starting point. A sense of safety and calm has had time to spread through your body and brain. You have learned the positive effects of having a relaxed body and mind. And this process must be allowed to take time. It cannot be rushed. Now you can continue working on mental relaxation. You know that you can influence your inner processes by training your awareness of the images, thoughts, and feelings that exists in your inner consciousness. You can also influence your behavior, which in turn affects how you feel and how you perform. Note that I will never tell you to replace your thoughts, or that becoming aware of your feelings is easy, or that changing your behavior is simple. It is an act of courage to dive into your inner processes and remain consciously present in them. In the upcoming sections, you will explore how to work with inner images, what we call visualization, to influence what happens in your inner processes. In this section, you will begin using inner images to place yourself in a desired emotional state and to revisit earlier thoughts. It is almost like clicking on a YouTube clip to re-experience something on your inner screen. For example, you might think back to a moment when you were completely relaxed, felt the emotions you want to feel, and were exactly as you wish it to be. It could be a cherished memory, or it could be a place you create from your imagination. I often transport myself to a favorite beach in Thailand, where I hear all the sounds of the beach, see the ocean and the people around me, smell the scents, feel the warmth of the sun, and experience the feeling of freedom and a total absence of demands. It becomes a mental vacation, a break from everyday pressures and deadlines. When you work with visualization, there are essentially no limits. You can experience a walk in the forest, a moment at a favorite cafe, a shared sunset, and much more. Because you have already practiced teaching your body to relax physically through muscle relaxation. Your brain and body now know how to relax simply by thinking about your body being relaxed. With the instruction, feel how your body becomes pleasantly relaxed, heavy, warm, and completely at ease. You can actually experience this state in reality. For at least 2 weeks, you will now practice transporting yourself to a beach, either one you create in your mind or one from your memory, where you see the images you want to see, feel the emotions you want to feel, and do exactly what you want to do. When you use the mental relaxation program, your mental beach, reflect beforehand on how your brain and body feels and compare after the session whether you notice any changes in your inner processes. Good luck with your training. Take care. Bye-bye.